5280 Sports Network on a Monday. It is your Morning Minute. Nate Lundy with Shawn Drotar. Thanks for stopping by. We'll talk news in just a moment, but first a reminder that the 5280 Sports Network Bracket Challenge is up and ready for you at 5280sportsnetwork.com. We got some great prizes courtesy of our friends at Haters & Co. and Tap 14. It's sponsored by InsureYouColorado.com and also by Southbridge Dentistry. But you get in there, get signed up now. Even if you keep changing your picks over the next couple of days, at least get in there, get signed up. You got a chance to win some prizes. And oh, by the way, it is completely free. We also have an entire VIP section of picks, so you can compare how you do against guys like us and everybody else at 5280 Sports Network. So we hope you'll get in there, get signed up, do that today so that you don't forget. You got plenty of time until the games start on Thursday morning, but why wait? Get yourself signed up. We want to thank Insure You, Colorado, Southbridge Dentistry, and Tap 14 as well for sponsoring this year's bracket. Shawn, as we go through the weekend with the Broncos, Donald Stephenson agrees to restructure his deal. Instead of getting a $4 million guaranteed salary that would have kicked in today, he restructures where it is a $2 million guarantee right now, plus another $2 million if he makes the 53. A smart restructuring for the Broncos, probably smart for Donald Stephenson, but are there some things that we could read between the lines here?
Well, I think what you could read between the lines is how much Donald Stephenson's stock has dropped. This is when you look at the amount of money that's been handed out to tackles. Remember, the Broncos may have misjudged a little bit on Russell Okung. They didn't want to pick up his contract. He ended up getting a contract even larger than the one the Broncos declined. So when you look at the amount of money being handed, especially to tackles, the fact that that's the best Stephenson can do tells me that around the league, he's not regarded as much more than a project at this point. So that said, the Broncos have virtually no tackles on the roster. Had they not had Menelik Watson signed, you're talking about who knows. So it makes sense for the Broncos to try to get him a depth. My concern, Nate, is that's all well and good, but I want to find out who's playing left tackle, and I think that's probably someone that we're going to discover in the first round of the draft next month.
I think the other thing that it winds up showing you, at least from the Broncos side of things, is that perhaps this coaching staff, this new coaching staff, is of the belief that there is some talent on the roster, particularly along the line and on the offensive line, that maybe has not tapped into its entire potential yet. That there may be a little bit of ego, and I'm not saying that in a bad way, that there's a little bit of ego associated with the coaching staff saying, hey, we know there were problems on the right side of the line. We know there were problems with Stephenson and with Sambrailo. We believe that we can coach them up and get them pointed in the right direction with our new coaching staff, with our new scheme, and make them better. I think that's another piece that you can look at with this, is that perhaps this coaching staff believes there's some untapped potential. Then on the Broncos side, as we said, $2 million plus $2 million if you make the roster is not a big commitment on the behalf of John Elway and the Broncos. And so you can wait and see what happens between now and camp. It could happen in the draft. There could still be some free agents that fall to you. Heck, you could pull off a trade. Anything could still happen, and you're only on the hook with Stephenson for $2 million. So I think that's pretty smart. We continue to watch the soap opera that is Tony Romo. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
I don't know.
At this point, like we were talking about before, they got the offensive line a little better. I'm a little concerned with literally, I have no idea who's playing left tackle. Tony Romo has gotten hurt plenty of times with left tackles. I assume the Broncos will actually have to put someone there, but at this stage, I think he's got to be down on the priority list, because I don't think the Broncos at this stage even have any idea how to keep him healthy.
Well, and obviously there won't be a trade happening anytime soon, at least from every indication that we've had so far. So we continue to go through the free agency time period. We'll get into preparing for the draft as well. Jake Marsing with a post up at the site, 5280sportsnetwork.com, looking at overall 10 picks for the Broncos. Make sure you check that out, as well as all the content that's posted up. Both CU and CSU participating in the NIT, and so Rich Kurtzman and Matt Smith both have their content up on the site as well. So
they could be in the finals, in the NIT on the opposite sides of the bracket. The dream is alive.
It could happen. It could happen. So anyway, all that great content, and of course signing up for the bracket challenge while you are there. But for now, it's a Monday. Get out and enjoy the day. For Shawn, I'm Nate. See ya.